Dude, I love this song. I don't even know who's online right now. So I'll just wait. I don't know if anyone's online right now. Just need to invite some people, just in case. I really don't care if no one's online right now, because I know this will be rewatched. But hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. And it is the new moon in Gemini, which is happening tomorrow morning at 2:30. So I just wanted to do kind of the same type of thing that I did last month with, while I'm uploading my YouTube video, I can do like a live reading. So I chose the cards earlier this morning when I was drinking my coffee so I could meditate kind of on the message. Hi, Ray. Thanks for joining. So what is the full moon or the new moon in Gemini really reflecting? Well, Gemini is an air sign. It's opposing energy, which is the same coin as Sagittarius, which is a fire. They go really well hand in hand. And this is a new beginning, not only for Gemini, but for us as a collective. Hi, Shaniqua. I think that's you. You always come kind of in disguise sometimes. But so let me get moving forward with the card reading. While I am uploading my YouTube video, it should be up on my YouTube channel soon. So please watch it. So yeah, I drew first out of my Animal Spirit card deck. I got this in Occidental. The artist is Kim Kranz, and I had pulled the dragon, and I thought this was a pretty interesting card, and it kind of really does go along with this new moon in Gemini. Now there is the 4 elements in this deck, which is fire, air, water, and earth, and then there's spirit cards. So this is a spirit card. So seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as as well as the inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous visionaries and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we were traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even have a glimpse of self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omniscient energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes sees beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni, as described as inner fire or sacred intelligence, may even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. So the dragon is associated with the 3rd chakra. Holy moly. Okay, because Gemini rules the 3rd house, and this new moon is at 3 degrees Gemini. And the Aries is rising at 3 degrees, and it's happening on the 3rd day, which is tomorrow, June 3rd. And then if you were to take month 6, add with the 3, and then add 2019, it is the 3rd year, numerology 3 year. That is also a 3. So now we're looking at the dragon, which is the 3rd chakra. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center, and it translates the city of the hidden gems. And behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to see both the inner and the outer dimensions. And I think that's pretty cool that we had picked this, because I kept getting, you know, pulling big me out of, pulling big me, little me, pulling big me out, if that makes sense. So it's like we're all trying to pull this greater version of ourselves out of this little version that we have here. And I thought it was kind of funny that I pulled the moon card, which it is a new moon, and it's focusing on our intuition, our feminine energy, and our emotions. I also pulled the Fool, which is kind of funny because it is the 0 card in the 22 major arcana, and it is the beginning. This is the Fool, and he's about to go on a adventure. So last month we pulled the Magician, which is the first step of really seeing the growth in what we've created. So this is, what do we want to create? Because that's what new moons are about. And then I thought it was interesting, I pulled this 9 of Wands, and Wands has to do with the fire energy, our intellect and our drive, and our work that we have been trying to create in the world. And this guy is tired, and he's trapped by his own like wounds. And so it's about moving away from that. And, you know, he could have worked really hard for something that had never even came to fruition, and he could be upset about that, but not allowing yourself to be trapped by that, because the universe ultimately has the right timing for everything to kind of fall in place for us. So maybe we have been like working hard towards something, and we're just really tired, and we never really got the fruits of our labor, but maybe it's because it's not time yet, or maybe that's not what the universe has planned for our lives. So don't give up and stay strong in manifesting. Then I thought it was interesting with the oracle cards. I pulled 3, okay, and I noticed that, can you see that? That all 3 of these cards have this like round, like Earth Gaia type signature, and they're all like holding it, and they all seem to be this feminine energy. Okay, so I'll read the first one. So be true to your heart. And it is a 26 card, which is an 8. And then I had pulled, this is an 8 as well, which is heart chakra. So that goes with these. And then I pulled the 8, which is the coffin, which is an ending of something for the new to begin. So the next one is fresh approach. So really taking a fresh approach in an aspect, because things are moving fast and things are changing quickly. Our minds are being changed as well. And that is heightening our vitality. So these things could be heightening our vitality, or even having this new desire could heighten our vitality as well, and making sure that we're following our heart and being true to that. So I thought that was really interesting. because we have the heart. This is a new moon, so obviously something has to end if something is going to begin. And then I had pulled Shift Your Energy, which is 19, which is a 1. And then I pulled this one, which is about communication. And let me pull that up real quick. The 1 card. It's the messenger. So which is funny, is that Gemini is the messenger between the worlds. And there's new information and surprises coming in for this when we shift our energy. Once we shift our energy, then we will have some kind of surprise or message from the universe. But we have to use our intuition. And we have to know that everything's going to be okay, even though we don't see that manifesting in the physical world right now, because it's being created. And then with that one, I pulled the 36. So it was kind of funny because I pulled the 36 intuition on one deck and then 36 on the other deck. So they naturally go together to me. So this is the cross, suffering, or just even giving up your burdens and your fears to God or the higher source or whoever you might believe or pray to. And I just kind of wanted to read that one just so it's clearer. So the House of the Cross shows the resolution and acceptance of the reading, the context of the card. Okay. It is the grace of solution and resolution. Traditionally, the image is of suffering, so the card might indicate that, but really it's showing us that suffering because you're worried about what other people thought about you. Okay, no, so that's not making sense. So it's not only about suffering, but it's also about a rebirth. So birthing something new. And so those kind of all went together. Those are a lot of cards, I know, but like there's a lot of messages coming through. But just to sum it up, like this is a new beginning. This is a new portal that we're walking into. We're shifting from last year. The last new moon in Gemini was in June, and then the full moon was November 20th of 2018. So we're wrapping things up. Like even think about where you were in November of last year and where you are today. Like that's huge, right? That's huge shifts that have happened. And we are just learning and growing and evolving all the time. So with that being said, I hope this reading was helpful. And I am uploading my video to YouTube in probably like an hour and a half an hour. It takes a little while. It's been kind of like Mercury retrograde, but yeah. My bangs, I cut them. So I was like, all right, new moon energy, cutting my bangs for my new look. And yeah, so I hope you guys are good. Oh yeah, I had a question. I don't know, I was trying to play with this live video, kind of funny. And it had asked a question, but I don't even know if it like gave it to you guys. So yeah, so Gemini is an air sign. So there you go. There's your answer. I'll figure out how to work it another time. But peace out, guys. I'll see you on my YouTube channel. All right, bye.